Hey there, it's Angel's Calamity, and welcome back to my part 2 Let's Play of Home. Now, if you have not seen the first part, I highly recommend you go watch it because this game is definitely an interesting experience. Without further ado, let's get back to it. Let's go through this door. And we're back outside. And where the hell are we? What is this? The old train was ripped open, and hanging from a shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized it was touching the gun I had found as I thought. Okay. Alrighty then. I have no idea. What's with the freaking eyes in the background and the yellow little darts of light? Is that like a lightning bug or something? What do you want, kitty? What? Yes, I see you rubbing all over everything trying to get me to pet you. You're distracting my fascinating commentary and gameplay here. It's the Vegamoo again. Well, that was the door we came in, so let's go check out this side. What? What do you want? Vega, you want underneath the blanket? Is that what you want? Well, make up your mind. Indecisive kitty cat. Indecisive kitty. Anyway, an old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Only fairly ruined. Inside was a ticket window and were sheets of paper and, wait, what were these? Train receipts? Dun dun dun! I thought the receipt I had picked up might match these, but of course not. The station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher-looking papers covered in tiny notes, scribbles, and diagrams. Okay. Trophy earned. Escape route. That one was a rare one. It was investigate potential travel plans. Sure. Yeah, I think there's a lot of different routes, whichever way you say it. Routes or routes that you could take in this game. It seems that way anyway. I don't know if we can do anything else here. So let's head back. Okay. Also okay. Wait, it was this way. And oh yeah, bush holes. We're gonna go through our bush holes. We go through the closest bush hole or the furthest bush hole. What is that? Just a big, different kind of bush. That one's a brown bush. That one's a green bush. We can go inside the green bush. I'm gonna go through this bush hole. Let's just crawl through random bush holes. That sounds like such a great idea. What's this? Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yeah! I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Yeah, we take that back. Okay, another bush hole. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Okay. So, wait. Does that bush hole lead to the other side of this bush hole? Let's find out. There's so many bush holes. Wait, does this... Wait. Wait a minute. Whoa, controller vibrated. There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm and a few embers still burned at the bottom. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There was a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside, could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. So we just interrupted somebody's camping. So, sorry about that, guys. Which bush hole was it that I came through? I think it was this one. There's so many bush holes. Yeah, it was that. Wait. Controller vibrating again. Where the hell am I? What's that? There was some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, was there a notebook there too? Did I read it? Yes. I probably would if I found it in real life. I probably would. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Rachel, her name was last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but those marks looked older and more faded. Okay. Wish we had some sort of inventory. Oh, now it lets me try to pause. No, I'm not gonna quit. Okay, it's drawn me in, damn it. It's drawn me in. Back through our bush hole. Alright, this was the campground, yes. Let's go to this one. And then this was, where are we? Is this someplace new? Yes, it is. I guess we explore this bush hole. Exploring, wait, what's this way? Wait. I don't know. I have no idea. So let's go to this bush hole. The maze of bush holes. Okay, campground. Okay, this, right? I almost wish I had paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe I would have been less nervous about entering that dark forest. Yeah, we have been here, right? Yes. Okay. So, then, let's go through this one. Alright. And this is camping table. Picnic table. One picnic table stood within a circle of trees like an altar. It was covered in faint markings and carvings from who I assumed were previous campers and hikers. Okay. What's that? The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it? No. In that darkness, it didn't seem wise to try. Maybe there was another option. Okay. Yeah. Pooh. I don't know. I don't know where to go. Maybe I didn't explore all the bush hole options thoroughly. Okay, nothing this way. Excuse me. And then there was... there's a building there, but we can't get to it. So let's go through this bush hole. And what was over here? Campground. So let's go through this one. And that takes us to where now? Oh, this is new. Okay. No, 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 no. Don't look. Jeez, I'm gonna look, aren't I? No, no. Ah, damn it. Let's do it. I'm afraid. Okay. Okay. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. I'm afraid. What's this? There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? Yes. I managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. Okay. The stall was covered in dirt and filth. Was this washroom obviously hadn't been cleaned in a while. Okay, yeah, I get it. Thank you. Was that it? There wasn't much in the way of clean water there, but the sink did work. What was... No, 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 don't look then, huh? It's crap. Lies and slander. Alright, so... Wait, which bush hole was it we came through? It was that one. So let's go through this one. Wait. This sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Sweet. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Wait, but what about the river? Wait, 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 wait! Let's go to the river. I'm just gonna have to remember which bush hole path I took. So that's campground. And I think I'm taking the right one. Wait a minute. That was the strange rock, so no, we need to go through the middle. So... that's not the river either. Well, damn it. So let's try this bush hole. Not the river. Aha! This looks familiar. Yes. The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge, but I wasn't sure if it would hold. Did I use it? Damn it. Yes. The curiosity kills me, man. Alright, where are we at? Oh, controller vibrated. Noises. Two bodies, two young women were half dug into hasty shallow graves between the trees. Maybe I should have left. Maybe I should have left. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. They deserve better than that. Did I clean up the gravesite? No, I'm not touching it. But what if... I need to hit my vape while I think about this. What if it comes back on us that our fingerprints are all over them? So no, I'm not touching it. No, no, no. I just hope there's no vengeful ghost or anything like that. I'm not touching it. The thought of touching those poor girls almost made me sick. I left everything right where it was. The police could sort it out. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. So, leave the poor dead girls alone. Did I cross back over to the other shore? Yes. Yes, yes we do. Alright, let's go find our bush holes to get back to leaving. Now, was it this one? I think so. Alright. And then the middle one. This one and then the middle one? I think it was this one. Right? Wait. Okay. Wait, this one. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The forest started to thin out a bit, and through the trees I could make out parts of the town beyond and the first hints of light. The mysterious of that forest were left behind me, but I could still feel them on my neck like a warm breath. Those girls I had found, someone had taken them from their campsite and had murdered them. Was it the same person who had left that odd notebook? I was even more eager to get somewhere safe and find a way to reach Rachel. Oh, I guess we're not done yet. We're still going. We're keeping on, keeping on. Alright. Just exciting walking motions here. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I'd worked as a mechanist. I don't know why I can't read tonight. For all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Nope. Nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Hole in the fence or door? Damn it. My exploration nature. Let's go through the hole in the fence. I'm gonna die. Something's gonna kill me. Oh. Not what I meant to do. I meant to look at the body. Okay. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some sort of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Uh-oh. Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes? Yes. The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. This is not giving me a comfortableness. Not at all. We can't go anywhere. That was only for the watch. I wished I could remember why was all my stuff missing. Maybe you were the murderer. Dun dun dun, Mr. Weasley. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright. Let us continue. Vibration. DualShock 4 battery level low. Damn it! Wait. Okay. I have switched controllers now. Here we go. What's that? Let's poke it. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. And what's that? There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, shaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Okay, so let's check out this door. Door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, close for repairs." I thought he said he worked here, so he should know where these doors go. Let's check out the door over here first before we check out that ladder. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. I should have figured as much. Alright, moving on. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed a blue old bulletin board on the wall. Okay, I take it we need to look at the bulletin board. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked there. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Okay, what was the note? Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. Okay. And there's some more stairs. The old break table, the layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Okay. It's only been 3 years. It cannot be that nasty now, can it? I don't know. Let's find out what else we got here. I see the power thing. What's this? The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped on the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Okay. A power panel. Looks like it was shut off. Do I push the switch? Why the hell not? We've done everything else so far. Things we probably shouldn't have. A power panel. Looks like it was shut off. Do I push the switch? Sure. Panel seemed to be working again. Okay. It was shut tight. There was a rusty-looking card slot on the side. Here we go. Wait, this one's still red. Power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Yes. Let's try to save ourselves the hassle of going back and forth like we did with those stupid valves. Alright, let's go up another floor. Alright, here we are. And we got a door. And the door had been hastily boarded up. You don't say. Okay. Let's just carry on with our lives. Random ass boarded doors. Okay, what's this? This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when he worked there. Okay. And then another panel that I hope could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. It's green. The utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yes. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Okay. Who doesn't need a hammer? What's this? The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes. Put the key card in my pocket. Another panel that I hope could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. And we're going to push the switch again. Yes. Oh. Power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Yes. Alright. Another panel that I hope would help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Alright. So, I think that's all of them. There was that one door with the rusty card reader, though. So, and we have a card now. Let's just carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, and don't you cry no more. I think I'm going the right way. And yes, I'm sorry, I've tortured you with another song. But I like to sing. The key card I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the key card? Yes. I slid the card through the old reader and turned the handle. I like how there was no power on, but the key card reader still worked. What's this? There was some kind of ventilation hatch here. It looked like I could jump in the room below. My leg hurt enough as was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? No. I was too chicken to jump that broken ladder before. If I was too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before, what I do now? There's had to be another way. And it wasn't chicken. Don't call me chicken. Be smart about it, okay? We could hurt ourselves and not be able to escape. Oh shit. The door had somehow locked itself again. There was no key card slot on the side. Oh shit. Okay, I don't really want to jump down any holes, but I might have to. Some kind of ventilation hatch. Looked like I could jump down the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option to jump. No. No! There had to be another way. I'm just gonna try the door like 5 times. Because, you know, that'll totally work. Just keep going, man. Use the hammer. I think I'm gonna have to jump down the damn hatch. I don't wanna. I guess we're gonna have to jump down the hatch, and I don't wanna jump down the hatch. There was some kind of ventilation hatch here. It looked like I could jump to the room below. Blah 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 blah. Damn it! I didn't mean to hit that button. I was just trying to get the text to scroll faster. I already know what it says. Yes, we're damn well jumping. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Well, at least we're still not limping. The bottom of the ventilation hatch hung open. It was pretty high up. I wasn't sure if anyone could have gotten back up there. Why would you want to? There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily. It was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Why the hell not? Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be like a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was, need to. Just don't drinking, need Norman. Who was Norman writing to? Your mama. right into your mama. And that poor guard was a flashlight had carried his. It looked like he had met his end violently. I only hoped it was quick. I had to get home to Rachel, but I couldn't stop thinking about Norman. He and Rachel were friends. Could he help? It wasn't like I really had anyone else to turn to. My leg burned with pain. I only hope I could find my way through the dark path before me and get to Norman's store. Wait, wasn't there more things to do there? What about the power switches I turned on? I think I screwed myself up. Well, damn it. Oh well. Looks like I might have to play through again because this game interests me. Just keep going. 60. Okay. Just keep going. To the fence. Yeah, because that seems like the only way we'd go. Open this random ass door that's in the middle of the woods. What's a dumpster? Another dumpster. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yeah. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Excellent. Nothing else in there? Did somebody steal this from me? I wondered why they would have stashed it there. I don't know. It sounded like it was going to start raining again. Controller vibrated, by the way. Okay. Where are we going? What is this? I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. Alright. Let's figure this out. Let's see. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. I needed a key. And there was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Oh, lovely. Always gotta be like doom and gloom, man. Okay. Do you not see the blood splattered there? What's over here? Another door. I guess we go this way. What's this? What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there? Okay. And inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were illegal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had seemed to match the others there, but if the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit here. Did I place it back in the cabinet? No. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with the weapon just then. Yeah, no, we're keeping that gun. Nope, not putting it up. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Because, yeah, shit's getting weird. Keeping the damn gun. What's that? What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wondered where it led. Did I pull a chain? Yes. I gave the chain a single tug and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. We're gonna wait for that. Let's stick a pin in it. Okay, maybe we should go up the good old ladder. Wait, what's this? TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Damn it. Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserve better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Nope. We don't touch him. Sorry, Norman, but at least that moment I was too confused to worry about you. I need to find Rachel to find some answers. I'm not touching no dead bodies. Nope, 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 nope. What's this? I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there was water rings from 2 cups there in the wood. Okay. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yes. Found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Sweet. So that means I can unlock that door. But first we're gonna go check out the attic. Remember that old game you played when you were a kid? You held your tongue and spelled attic. You know, A-T-T-I-C. Oh no, you looked down your shirt. That's what it was. You looked down your shirt and spelled attic. And it was a hold your tongue and say apple. That's what it was. That's what it was. I'm a blonde. Okay, what's this? Oh my. Oh my. That's not workout equipment. Maybe he had some kinky sex fetishes. Who knows? What is over here? This is a big ass attic. Big ass attic. What is this? There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Sure. Opened up the old cardboard box and wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. There were more of Rachel's things, more of my wife's clothes. Photos, shoes, even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel? What were you doing here with Norman? What do you think she was doing? She was shacking up, man. She's not your little girl anymore. What? That was it? That was all that was up here? I was expecting something exciting. Maybe Rachel. Maybe Rachel's the killer this whole time. I just couldn't believe it. My head ached with everything. But he said he wouldn't be surprised. But now he can't believe it. That was running through it. I don't know, man. I think a long time ago you could have found a phone and just, 911. 911. You're an average Joe. At least you seem that way. But I don't trust him. I don't trust him, man. Wait. Was that the door? Yeah, that was the door I just came through. I'm a dork. Don't mind me. I'm just a derpy derp. I used a hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. At least we got the door open. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Okay. Can we have an ice cream? The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. What's this? There was various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of a water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Alrighty then. That night continued to take horrible turn after horrible turn. It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, but to find him like that, as I thought of him still lying on the floor back there, the gun I carried seemed ever present. Seeing that dusty box of those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's place? I feel like I'd only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. Dun dun dun. And it's raining again. We haven't done that in a while. What's that? Just a random door? Is that our front gate? Or what's over here? What is this? I don't know. And that more gates, more dumpsters. Yeah, let's go back to the first one, I guess, and just go one by one. I guess he does have kind of a little limp, doesn't he? Just a little staggered limp there. Was this the first one? I don't know. I think there's one more. Nope, that was the first one. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Oh, I don't know. I'll try them all. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't know which one's yours. I guess it's this one. Wait. The door only led me back. I need to find my house. Okay. You don't know where your house is? Why is there so many garbage cans out in the street? The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. The neighborhood local post box. The letter was sticking out as if someone had pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Do I look at the letter? In real life, I would not. Not even in this weird situation. No. I left the letter right where it was. The neighborhood mail wasn't my problem. Okay, moving on. I don't know. I don't know which house. One of those two, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I guess it was this one. Sweet. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding. It chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Yeah, me too. Me too. What's that? What? I don't know what that is. Moving on. The little brown stuff down there. That's what I was talking about. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. A little bit of disco fever first. Here we go. Ready? I don't know what's gonna be. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Oh, lovely. Of course it is. Hello? I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or some time before? Either we're the killer or Rachel's the killer. That's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, what's this? The door to the basement. It was locked. Where had I put the damn key? Okay, we we have it upstairs, and we have, what is this? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long I had been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill. Did I open it? Sure. I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? What's this? The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. Okay, so at least the front door's locked so no one can come in. Well, the back door's still open, but you know. And what's over there? That's a door, and that's upstairs, and that's another door. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Well, whose bedroom door is that? This is your own house, man. This is your own house. You should know. Man, what's this? I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. An old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yeah. Placed the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life wet. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Trophy urn, stolen identity. Let's find out what it was. It was, put together back the pieces of your wallet. Okay. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. It's alright, man. It's alright. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we can't open that door, so let's go upstairs. We have a door over there. A broken mirror. Our hallway mirror had been smashed, pieces scattered around the floor. We have a door over here and a door over there. Let's check out this door. It should be a bathroom, right? What's this? Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. And bathtub. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. And a toilet. I was actually expecting something scary in the bathtub, but that didn't happen, so... Now let's try the right door. It's over here. He's got a big house. My laptop had been left on with only a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yeah. I pocketed the key. The laptop was warm. It had been running for a while. Maybe you should plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. This game is definitely interesting. I was not going to sit here and play the whole thing in one session, but I'm already started. So, the books here were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in that house had the same books as I did. Interesting. What's this? My wife's Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Why the hell not? Inside Rachel's suitcase were a few days worth of clothes, some personal effects, and a train ticket. But I stared at the ticket. I could feel myself flush with anger and resentment. The date and time matched the receipt I had found. The receipt he had found way the hell over there. Rachel, why? Were you really going to run away with Norman? Was I really such a monster? Probably. Anyway, let's... Wait. That was a computer room, that's right. Let's go downstairs and go try that one door over here. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Wait, that key didn't open it? Okay. We already checked this room, didn't we? What was in here? The television. That's right. Well, now what am I supposed to do? Guess we go back downstairs. Was there another locked door? The basement. The basement. Yes. The basement. I unlocked the basement door. Looks like his daughter tried to run away with his best friend, and he got mad and killed everybody. There was old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Yes. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. How about the door upstairs? There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I haven't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Okay. So, let's go back up the stairs, and up the stairs again, and to the right. My grimy key I'd found in the basement unlocked the door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Maybe. What is this? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yes, I did. Lifted the heavy crowbar. Appreciated its weight. We can smack somebody. And that's all that's in here. Okay. Back downstairs we go. Seems to be a run and fetch now at this point. At least I know, for the most part. I'm not confused. I know what I'm doing. Thankfully. So did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. Woohoo! As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? If she was barricaded behind that door, she's probably not okay. Don't look. Yep, nope, I'm out. I'm kidding, I'm going. I don't want to look, but I'm gonna look anyway. This is gonna be bad. I'm probably gonna die, and look at the blood. Don't look. I see it says don't look. Here we go, we're gonna look anyway. A filthy-looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't... What do I say? I don't want his daughter to be dead. I'm gonna answer no. I answered no. The rags were wet, matted, and covered in dirt and grime, but inside that tattered mattress was no sign of my beloved wife. What? Oh, Rachel wasn't his daughter. Rachel was his wife. I'm a dork. I thought it was his daughter. Rachel wasn't there. Oh, that made so much more sense. I looked around in confusion, trying to figure out what to do next. If she wasn't there, where was she? What I'd been searching for this entire time. I remembered the look on Rachel's face when I came home, didn't I? Then the awful realization hit me right in the gut. I'd been looking at this the wrong way, hadn't I? This is what you've been trying to tell me all along, isn't it? I couldn't find Rachel there, and I won't find her anywhere else because... She was never there at all, was she? I stumbled back upstairs, a little pain in my leg, just a dull ache now, and sat down in my bedroom. My mind was spinning, and the ache I felt before was near crippling. Finally, I could no longer fight the exhaustion. As I tried to grab hold of something that would make sense of all this, I must have drifted off. Rachel was his wife. I'm a dork. We got another trophy. I like to remember things. It was I like to remember things in my own way. Maybe this wasn't what you thought at all. That's what that was. Alright, so... I guess these books were all actually mine then. Oh my. Was there never a Rachel? Was my wallet with its contacts intact? Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? Yes, we were there. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? I don't know. There, that was decided. This is weird. It was a photo of the other man and his wife that I found in that house. Were those really his wife's remains in those tunnels? It certainly seemed so. What did I think? Did the other man murder his wife and bury her in those tunnels? But then who murdered him? I'm gonna say yes. The sick bastard must have. What else did that mean? There were some questionable things in those tunnels. What else were they wrapped up in? The dirty, faded glass had looked like nothing more than a faint shadow. I used to tell myself that Rachel was the one who wanted to keep the tub. I don't know. Kind of confused now. Where are we? It was the key card I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Sure. Who else would it have been? Norman, what were you doing back there? The laptop had finally run out of power. Okay. This is... It feels like a choose-your-own-adventure. I think I just came out of here, right? This is the bathroom. Yeah, we don't need to go there. I feel like I did it all wrong. Kind of glad I went into this game blind. Because it seems like There's just so much weird stuff. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. It used a digital passcode lock, but I didn't have the code. Maybe I had left it somewhere. Let's find out what this is. I surmised that at least 2 of the names in the musty notebook had been recent victims: Heather, Olivia, Ashley, and Cheryl. Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose. Those poor girls that I found in that dead forest. I wonder what happened to the other names on that list, or the ones scratched out on the desk in those wet tunnels. Creepy. Let's go. Where to next? Upstairs, I guess. Right? Or wait, over here. It's over here. I don't think there's... Oh! I had that old TV for so long, I don't know if I could ever replace it. Interesting. So before... Weird. Let's go. Wait, what's this? Who killed that man anyway? Which one? Which man? There's lots of dead bodies. We've found lots of dead bodies. There, that was... Oh, that was his wallet. Ah, we've already been here. I'm a dork. I'm a dork. Yeah, this is a bathroom. Okay. You'd think I would remember this since we just did this, but... I'm a dork. It seemed like I'd seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Dun dun dun. Maybe. But let me just... The pile of mail on the floor I now saw was addressed to me. Bills, credit card offers, a letter from the bank. They were all addressed for me. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be at the house a moment longer. Did I leave and say goodbye to that nightmare forever? No, not yet. I didn't deserve to go. Not just yet. What is in the basement? What's over here? Yeah, this is the kitchen. How many breakfasts had I eaten there completely alone? Sadness. And that's another one of those, I guarantee. I must have locked the door. There was no reason to return to the backyard anyway. You can unlock the door. Alright. Basement it is. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What's that? If I wanted to end it, I could do it. I could do it with that gun. Did I pick it up again? No. Just a thought made my head spin. I left the gun on the cold basement floor. No killing ourselves today. Everything smelled musty and old down there. We can't open up the... Okay. But we're definitely not shooting ourselves. Definitely not. I guess we leave. I guess that's it. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in that house a moment longer. Did I leave and say goodbye to that nightmare forever? I guess so. There's not much else to do. Since I had arrived in town, things had been difficult. Working in the plant, though, had been good for me. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. Drinking was probably just a way to deal with that. It was almost as if I had been trying to beat my brain at its own game. Things stopped making sense to me sometime after that. With my memories of what happened are still in flux. I suppose that was when Rachel came along. This night had been the worst night of my entire life. Would it even be possible to bounce back from everything that had happened, everything that I'd seen? You know, in a way, I almost wish I hadn't even woken up tonight. It would have spared me a lot of pain. That man I had found in the old house had killed his wife. I was sure of it, just as sure as you killed mine. What? After making it out of those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. The security tape, I had watched someone being attacked by what looked like 2 people. But who was it that attacked? And what had I been doing at Norman's place or even in that old forest? It didn't look good, that's for sure. Had I been responsible for what had happened there? What do you think? Was I guilty or was I just mad? Ooh, just for a second, though. Think about something else. Think about those poor girls that I'd accidentally discovered in the old forest. The notebook I had found in those woods had names in it. Names I think I saw somewhere else before. It couldn't have been me behind that, could it? I would never do such a thing to such sweet, innocent people. Still, I knew that Norman had been going back to the factory, but I wasn't sure I understood why. The guard outside had obviously met a violent end. Do you think it was Norman? At this point, do you think he was even dead? I had to catch my breath to take it all in. At each point, until the factory, things had only gotten worse. But then going to Norman's store, that's where the confusion and doubt started to set in. That's when my perspective on all this reality started to change. Norman was dead, but I had no idea what had happened to him or what that box of clothes I had found in his attic meant. did he know? But as painful as all that was, oh no, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I had seen and done, finally coming home to supposed to be the end of this entire ordeal, I had no idea, though, that I was only the beginning. The silence in the house when I had first stepped through the kitchen door, that should have been my first clue. To think that I went through all of that completely unaware of what I would discover. Did you know before the end? Did you mock me when you finally showed me the truth? You don't know what it's like to have everything ripped away from you in a heartbeat. How could I possibly go on, not knowing what I do? Without Rachel, even the thought of Rachel, I was truly lost. As the door swung open, I could smell damp grass and the closeness of the air. After everything, it felt like I had more questions than answers. You made me see the truth, I'll give you that, but now I was completely lost. You took away the only thing that had kept me going. I was sure word would get out, and soon enough the police would come looking for me, and what then? Would you be there to show me the way? What will I do then? I am so confused right now. Okay. What? I just earned a trophy, slipping away. I really am confused. What? I mean, that was really fun, but I'm really confused. I... My home is dedicated to my wife, Nancy. Watch your back. That's funny. The end. Yeah, it was definitely like a choose your own adventure, and I think because my conflicting options, I just drove him insane. Hi. Okay. Okay, I checked out that trophy. It was End Your Story by Leaving. So yeah, I guess there's a bunch of different ways to go through this because the trophy list, there's a whole bunch of random ones. So yeah, that was my first run through of Home. I'm probably gonna do more because everything about this intrigues me. I think that first blind run through that I did, because that's really what it was completely blind. I had no idea what the game was about or anything like that, or what my choices would matter all that much. But I think the reason I got that ending is because I just confused the hell out of the poor bastard. So now that we know a little bit more what we're doing, the next time I run through, it'll definitely be I don't know, a little more focused as to one direction or another. Or I'll just answer randomly again and hope for the best. You know, whatever works. Alright, that was fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!